Welcome back to my channel. My name is Essie, and if you're in the family, you're welcome. But if you are going through your phone, your iPad, and you saw my video, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. So as you guys can see, I'm holding a mesh cap right here. So a lot of people that knows me have called me and asked me, "Oh, you just start without saying anything or something like that. You were not like this before. We love you. Please subscribe. Please subscribe." I say, okay, I'm going to talk about the mesh cap today, and this is my mesh cap. Inside this mesh cap, there's a cap, there's a the other hose cap, the other hose mesh cap. So what I'm going to tell you guys, there's L, there's M, there's S. It's better for you to use M or L. Why? Because as you're sewing, as you're picking the hair, the elastic is getting thinner, it's getting smaller. So it will not open as the way it opens before. So it's better for you to use the M or the L. One of those two. So look at the customer's head and know the one that you're going to use. For me, I love using S because I want the free. Then I'll just put my elastic band or top inside it to hold the customer's hair, even when the customer's hair is very small. So I'm going to open it for you guys to see. So if you want to order this, you want to order from me or you want to order from Mrs. Ada, there's a shop in Termini in Roma. They call Mrs. Ada. If you get to the line, just ask for Mrs. Ada. If you live in, especially if you live in Italy, Napoli, maybe Milan, you're visiting Roma, just ask for Mrs. Ada. You can get this there. Or Pastor. Pastor shop is at the end, but the beginning of the street is Mrs. Ada. Just ask. They will show you the store. You can get this. So it's 2 in 1. So let me open it for you guys to see. So when you open this is what you get. And this is the carton. This is the way it look like. This is the before and this is the after. Let me show this. I'm sorry guys, I'm not showing my face. So I'm using the L for my customer. It's not a breathable mesh cap. You know they have the the breathable mesh cap, they have the synthetic, and they have other like a lace, you understand, like a lace. But this one is not the breathable type. If you use this one, why I prefer to use this one, because most of the time, because of the weather in Europe, it's cold and the rest. So I can easily put my wig on and cover my ear. I'm still looking fly, but my ear is well protected. So I always want to use the head. So you get something like this from inside it. As you can see, it has finished. So you want that space. That's why it's better for you to use L or M. Don't go for the S. If you want to, you choose to go for the S because of your head, you're free. Then this is the sauce cap or the hose cap you get inside it. I always want something a little bit very light so that I don't need to put my concealer to brighten it. You can easily see it from afar. This is what you get from it also. So these two things, that's what you get from my mesh. That's what you get. Order from me. You can order from me. You can order from you can go to Mama Ada and buy. And this is what you get. This is what you get inside it. And this is the way the carton will look like with my face on it. This is the way the carton will look like, and you're gonna get this out of it. I don't want to say the price. I just want you to get there or call me. They will negotiate this. Maybe if you are buying a bulk, I can reduce for you also. So let's go get started. See, okay, I've secured it. Something I want to show you guys is that, you know, every human have this kind of a C at the back. So it's better for your weave on to be many here than to be many here, because here you want to keep it as flat as possible. But here you want to keep it many wide in case if the person want to put it on the head, you understand, this place will be covered up. If this place is scanty, it becomes a problem. That means if the wind blow, they can see the mesh cap that she's wearing inside the head. So what you should do here, at least should be a little bit many. So if a customer is giving you weave on like this that they have used before, maybe she did not pay you to treat it, she did not pay you to do anything, probably you want to keep it as attractive as possible. This one is not many, you understand. You can see it's like it's one bundle or 2 bundles, but we can still make it work. It's like this. If you don't pay me for me to treat it, so I decide not to treat it, but I'm going to stretch it, or I'm going to call it, I don't know for now. But if you have something like this, it's better you focus it here. Then I'm going to be showing you 6 times 2 closure that I'll be using. This is the 6 times 2 closure I'll be using for today. So if I decide to call it, I'm gonna leave it like that. You can see the 2 colors are not the same. but we can make it work. We can finesse this. You can see it's brown and black, but we can still make it work. Okay, so let's just get started. Let me show you guys how to put your, because this place is bulky, it's better you make this place as your front, you understand? So what you do, you secure this inch more than the closure. You can see the closure, sorry, you can see the mesh cap is somewhere here. So I've carried it and passed it a little bit. It's better for you to carry it and pass it for you to put it here. Then you're going to find it a little bit difficult. That means here is inside, then the station is here. So what you do, you drag it a little bit forward, because it's better it's too long than it's too backward. You understand? So you drag it forward, then you secure, you begin to sew. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to lay and make sure it's very flat. Make sure it's very flat. This is for, this video is for a beginner, anybody that want to start making wig. Make sure it's very flat, because here when it's flat, your weave will come out beautiful, because most of the times the front of the hair that determines what's at the back. You understand? People will not bother to look at the back of your hair. People will look at the front of your hair. Okay, so let me just choke this down with the T needle. Let me just secure it with the T needle. I'll come back. I've tried my possible best to lay it down, and this is the 2x6 closure. So as a beginner, what you should do at the back is, now you can take your pen or anything or your concealer to draw the line, so that you understand or where you're going to pass it, where you're going to pass your weave on. But as a, let me say pro, I don't know if I'm a pro, if you classify me as a pro, so I know where to pass, I know where to sew. But as a beginner, you should mark it so that you will not make any mistake. And I prefer you start from a synthetic hair. There's nothing wrong with that, so that if you make any mistake, you're not going to feel it that much. So you try your possible best to make this side of the head a little bit fuller. That's just it. Then the back, you know what you do. Use your tip-in to hold it here, then use your tip-in to hold it here, so that you sew at that line you just mark. So let's get started. If I remember anything, I'll try to show you guys. And you can see I'm working with a little bit of weave on. You should learn to work with it, even though it's one bundle or two bundle or three bundle. Just learn to work with what you have, what the customer gives to you. So you understand? As you can see, I added one for me to, I know that the front is secured already. I added this to the closure. So let's come to the back. And make sure your T-pin should be your friend. You understand? Your T-pin is your best friend if you want to make wig. Try your possible best not to grab the plastic, because that's where you want the stretch if you want to go to somebody's head. You know when you're working with sorry guys, they're making noise, they're working. The way you're working with a used weave on, it's better for you, most of the time it's better for you to lay your weave down one after the other, so that you know what you're working with. You understand? You can see I kept the long one. If you can see this side, I kept the long ones and I kept the short ones. So the long one will be at the front, the short one, because I don't want to cut it anymore. It has been decked with already, so I don't want to cut it anymore. So what I will do, I'll just try my possible best to glow with the flow, so that I will not trim anything anymore. Sometimes some people do put pin here to make it like a kind of a V. But me, I just think that it really don't matter, because it's the, sorry guys, it's the bottom of the hair, you understand? Nobody will want to come and be looking at the bottom of your hair. Come on, my thread. Let me work on my thread. I'll come back to you guys. So guys, as you can see, I've stitched this. So what I'm going to do, you know, we're working with the weave on that I've been used before. So I'm just going to try my possible best to arrange it and put it here. And you know, we're working with, we want the middle to be a little bit fuller, so that in case if the person to put it at the head, you know, this part I used to say oh go. So that's just it. So let me arrange this and come back to you. When you start the wig, it's just God. It's just God you call. Just call God to help you, you understand? Mostly when you are working with customer, you understand? It's just God, you know? Just tell God, God, lead me. I'm about to make a wig. I'm sorry that my phone is ringing. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh, excess love, oh. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh, excess love, oh. Your love is kind. Your love is patient. You fill my heart with so much peace and joy. You're amazing. You make my life feel brand. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. You've done so very much for me. So this is the why I said the you know, the ogo. So you can see I'm just leaving the size of my hand so that the place will be filled up. You understand? The ogo will be filled up with on. But nevertheless, if it's scanty, you see have extra, you can come back and put it inside. There's nothing wrong with that. You understand? There's nothing wrong, even though when you're using sewing method, like just the hand method I'm using right now, you can fill it up. You understand me? You can fill it up. Just that what I'm working with, I have to be very careful because it's small. It's not that many. You understand? At least, even though they're giving you 2 bundle or 1 bundle for you to make a wig, you should be able to make a perfect wig. Even though the hair is old, you should be able to revamp it and make a fine wig out of that woven. You understand? So guys, I'm so tired. So what you do, always let your TP be your guideline. You can see I'm almost here already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag my T-pin to guide me. Let your T-pin be your guideline. Or any pin you're using, it's not compulsory must be T-pin, you understand? It's not compulsory must be T-pin, but let your T-pin, any pin you use it guide you, okay? It's so cold right now. I'm so tired. That's one thing with Europe. When it's cold, it's extremely cold. When it's hot, ooh, child. It's hot. You don't ever want to go out in the afternoon sometimes when it's hot. Maybe you want to go out if you live maybe in a beach area. So I'm very close to let me say lake. I don't know what I'm going to call it. River, a lake. I don't know what I'm going to call it. So because of that, it's making our side a little bit cold. You see people going there to swim and the rest, you know, jump inside it. And there's a big pool that people go and pay and do and have fun also. So we have all those things. As guys, as you can see, it's so straight. Can you see that? It's so straight. And let the space be little by little so that the comb, even though the person is combing it, the comb will not go inside the hair, okay? But sweetie, let your T-pin guide you. Any pin you're using, let it guide you, you understand? So guys, don't be angry. My friends are in my house. They are watching home video. So but just pay attention or just look at what I'm doing, okay guys? Make it as flat as possible. As flat as possible. As you can see, it's very flat. Make it flat as possible, okay? So what you're gonna do, just, I'm sorry guys, they're talking. My friends are talking. You can see it's very straight. Can you see that? It's very straight. late, but I just want to finish. I don't want to keep eating tomorrow. It's late already. It's the same God who was there for you in the midnight hour. It's the same God. Why are you giving up? Victory belongs to Jesus. Victory belongs to Him. So I want to try my possible best and joy to the first one I added. Then I can come and fill it up because I still have like this here. I can fill it up, most especially at the head here, just here, to fill it up. It's better like this. I fill it up than it's not enough. You understand? It's better. This weather is really cold. I think I'll go get a jacket. The weather is really, really cold. I had the visitor before. They went out to get kebab. I think my house will be smelling kebab right now, maybe in 20 minutes time. Oh, yeah. So victory belongs to Jesus. Victory belongs to Him. Who can stand against the Lord? No one can. No one will. Who can stand against the King? No one can. No one will. Oh, oh, victory belongs to Jesus. Victory belongs to Him. So I told you guys it's better for you after you finish, you begin to feel it. So I have this one with me. I just noticed that it's exactly the length from here to the end. So I'm going to do it without trimming it. So I really appreciate that. So I'm going to put it here. Try possible best to, if you want to do feeling, work with the, I don't know how to say, the ogo. You know, work with the back of the head. You understand? Because when you put your wig on your head, that's where you have the stretch like this, the back of your head. This is the next day. Good morning. This is the next day. I was tired yesterday. I just want to add some hair cream. The cream I'm adding is just for the wig to shine. That's all. To just protect it and make it shine and smell good. That's all. The next day I was tired yesterday. I was so tired. I was so tired. I just had to go and sleep because I left the hair. I went out. I left the hair. I went out like 3 times or 4 times like that. Then this is for you to protect your hair if you want to stretch. You can get this here anyway. So before I start doing anything, I'll just spray it. Fine, it's not original, you know, but still, you still have to protect it. You understand? If you treat it like you might, I used to tell my friend that if you treat it like you might, one day you become human hair. Oh, I pray my what's it called? We'll get today. Sorry guys. This is not long. Sorry guys. I've never done this here before. I always do it in the room. You can see, I'll just spray it a little bit. I started, sorry guys, I started stretching it already before I put on the camera. So just stretch it a little bit. I think this hair is not original human hair. You understand? If you want to know original human hair, the way it smells when you're stretching it, it smells like dead skin or kind of, I don't know how to say it. But right now it smells like rubber. It's not original human hair. But if you treat it like one, it's still very okay. Just treat it like one, it's still very, very okay. I'm sorry guys. Just hold on for me. See? It's not original human hair. It's not. You know, some people that might say, oh, it's human hair. They'll bring the hair for you and tell you it's human hair. You will notice that it's not human hair. Just, oh, okay, it's not human hair. And there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to convince them and say, oh, this hair is not human hair. Because probably because of the price they bought the hair, it's hard for you to tell them, oh. But me, if I want to sell, you can see that. You can see the place I was telling you, the forehead is a little bit full. You can see the space I give here is very smooth. Just my hand like this. Because I noticed that the weave on is not that full. Always put your wig at the forehead, because if they stretch it, that place will not open. Now I'm at the front. The same thing I've been doing right from the back. That's what I would do at the front also. And I told you about the comb that I got, the old comb that I got from Amazon. That hot comb have saved me a lot. A lot. It saved me a lot of times, because I can just use my old comb. Wow, that's so hot. A lot. You can see the smell of this and the other one is a little bit different. When I was stretching it just now, that's how you know original human hair. Even though it's not original, at least 85% original human hair. It smells like dead skin. It smells different than this one. You understand? You just know it. I'm going to flatten this more with my comb. That's what I was telling you guys. My hot comb. I don't want to close the center. Yeah, it smells a little bit different. This video is a long ass video. You can just see the difference. Sorry guys. My pajamas trouser is falling off my waist. My PG is falling off my waist. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the hot comb to comb it also. It's not that long, so I just make it hot so I can show you guys. What I did, I just comb it a little bit. Just comb it a little bit like this. You know, make sure all those that are inside that did not get touched by the what's it called? The stretcher would be touched by the hot comb.